Welcome to the College Football Bros. I'm Michael Newman.
I'm Ryan Newman.
And I'm Trey Newman.
All right, in a surprise move, Cincinnati is hiring Louisville's head coach Scott Satterfield to be their next head coach. Ryan, what did you think about this from Cincinnati's perspective?
Well, I mean, boy, it's hard to answer that question. I feel like it's just right in the middle. I'm not really hating it, and I'm not really loving it. And I think if I was a Cincy fan, I'd just probably be like, well, we'll see, I guess, you know.
That's exactly how I feel about it. Yes.
Yeah. Like, he killed it at App State, did a great job. Then his first year at Louisville back in 2019, he maxed out that team, the first team. They went 8-5, and, you know, they couldn't have done any better. So you kind of thought it was on the right track. And then they just plateaued. They just kind of got worse. 4-7 that COVID year, and you know, the last couple of years they won 6 and 7 games. Like, they were all right. They were never like bad, you know. But you know, I thought with Cunningham as their quarterback all these years, it was going to take off. But it wasn't able to really piece much of a team around him. It just seemed kind of like it never really clicked. I thought it was going to. I thought they were going to do better. The defense was okay. Offense didn't fully expand. So it's a little disappointing, his tenure there. I think Louisville fans expected better. And then I know Louisville fans maybe weren't necessarily in love with him as their coach. So I kind of understand why he took this job, you know.
Oh, yeah. He gets a fresh start, you know. Because that's a lot of people are like, hey, this is kind of a lateral move. Like, is Cincinnati even a better job than Louisville? I think a lot of people would say Louisville is better. But either way, he gets a fresh start when he was on the hot seat.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, I just echo what you said about this being, you know, I think he's a solid coach based on what he did at App State and even the beginning of Louisville. And maybe it just kind of went sour at Louisville. Of course, he tried to get that South Carolina job, and it seemed like that just kind of soured the fan base on him and just kind of just brought bad vibes to the program overall. But yeah, so things did start to go poorly. Not poorly enough that it's totally soured me on him as a coach. Like, maybe just a fresh start at Cincinnati, it can go well. But yeah, it's not. I don't get excited about it.
No. I will say I'm with you guys. I'm not totally surprised. I guess the only thing I would be surprised about is that he had a pretty dang good recruiting class going for 23 at Louisville. Like, they were 19th, as we sat today. Obviously, that'll change now, but that one of the better ACC classes, even considering that they hadn't been so great on the field. But that aside, with the Big 12 losing Texas and Oklahoma, it could also be, a fresh start for him to go into a new conference. And he understands that he's inheriting a good program from Luke Fickell, and that could potentially set him up nicely for success in this next role. So now he gets to carry the torch.
Yeah, he helped App State transition from FCS to FBS. Now he's got kind of another transition for Cincinnati into a new conference. Also going to be interesting to see what Louisville does now to replace him. You would think, of course, that we're recording this on December 6th. You would think Jeff Brom obviously would be the first name they go to, and I don't know. I don't know if he'll take it this time or not.
Take it? Yeah, I mean,
we'll see.
We'll see. Money talks.
Yeah. At Purdue, Big Ten obviously is getting a lot of money. So is that Purdue job maybe more attractive than it used to be?
Hey, he just won a conference, a division title, I should say.
He did, and what a division it was! What?
Yeah, incredible.
Fell backwards into that one.
But anyway, we'll of course have a video on Louisville when they hire their next head coach. But that'll do it for this episode of the College Football Bros. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts on Cincinnati hiring Scott Satterfield. Be sure to subscribe if you like college football, and we will see you next time.
You've been watching the College Football Bros. Be sure to subscribe here on YouTube and in your podcast app for college football content all year round. For bonus episodes and access to our Discord chat, join our Patreon at patreon.com/collegefootballbros. Thanks for watching.